All right, we're on.
All right, well, hi everyone. Welcome to our last video for Mental Health Month. Today we're going to be talking about stress mastery.
Yes, good one. Perfect one in the month.
Yes. So the first thing that I want to say to you guys is a lot of people use the term stress incorrectly. So stress is a mental state, really, and it's caused by excessive pressure. So this can be pressure in work, this can be pressure in life. Really, it's a state of imbalanced physiological or psychological conditions that are caused by stressors. Now, what a lot of people think stress is actually called distress. So distress, on the other hand, is the inability to cope with stressful situations. So this could be a stressful condition, this could be an illness, this could be work, anything like that. This change or this inability to cope becomes really observable in the person's behavior. So if a person has some acute or chronic stressor or stress condition, then it's regarded as distress. So, and the reason for that is because that also brings pain in the sense of not being in control. So stress is simply that. We have stress every day. Stress of deciding what you're going to eat for lunch, all that. Most of us do just fine as we go through life with stress. It's distress that's actually the problem. So in our distress, again, you see pain, you see a behavioral change. So when we think about distress again, basically you can't cope with that situation. This situation might be from your past. It might be a whole lot of things that can cause this. So basically, when we're going back and we're thinking about just stress in general, stress and distress, so your body has a really specific response to anxiety. And so that goes back into the old caveman, goes back to your brainstem. So we're either wired for fight or flight. So if you think about yourself, when you start to feel distressed, what do? You want to either beat somebody up, for example, or you want to run away.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep. So if you think about that, you know where you fall. And it's helpful to know where you fall because you know how you're going to react in situations. Now, if a person has untreated chronic stress, that can actually result in a whole slew of serious physical health conditions. Those can be muscle pain, high blood pressure, a weakened immune system, just to name a few. You've also got more chronic mental health conditions, such as chronic anxiety and insomnia, just to name a few. So this unmanaged stress also has been shown to be a contributing factor to the development of major chronic illnesses like heart disease, depression, anxiety. There's even some research out there about diabetes in that. So when your body is having that stress response, that fight or flight, basically what's happening is those of you who are flyers, energy, muscle, sugar, all of it is going to your muscles to prepare you to react. So basically you're already elevated no matter what. Your blood pressure goes up, your blood sugar goes up, and so you can kind of see how that's such a big deal in those chronic health problems. So mastering stress or distress actually helps you to improve your physical health. It helps you boost your mood. It also helps you to enhance your relationships and improve your sleep. We all want that. And so on and so on. I could be here for way more than 10 minutes talking about all the benefits of stress mastery. Now, there are so many ways that you can learn how to master stress better. I'm going to give you today my favorite 5.
Awesome.
Okay?
I love it.
So our first one that I will often suggest to people is you need to take a break from that stressor. So it might seem difficult to get away from a big work project or a teenager's attitude or a growing credit card bill, you've got to give yourself permission to just step away from it. When you do this and you let yourself do something else for a little bit, you come back with a new perspective. Now, you can't avoid it forever. You need to come back to it, but just even 20 minutes away, time for yourself, that's very, very helpful. So take a break from the stressor is one. My second favorite is exercise. So I'm a big exerciser. That's no big secret. It's how I keep myself sane, especially during times like this where there's a lot going on in my world. So exercise benefits your mind just as well as it benefits your body, and a lot of people don't understand that. We keep hearing about the long-term benefits of exercise routines. In fact, I study a lot of dementia care, and this is mentioned a lot. What they have found is that even a 20-minute walk, run, swim, dance session, any of those in the midst of a stressful time can give an immediate effect. And the cool thing about that immediate effect is it lasts for several hours.
It does. It's long-term. I love it.
And a lot of times exercise doesn't cost much.
Yeah, absolutely. Very
It's good.
affordable.
It's good. So the other thing is, so exercise is number 2. Number 3 is to smile and to laugh. You know, I always smile at everybody because it makes them wonder what I'm up to. But when people are stressed, they often hold a lot of stress in their face. Yes. So laughs or smiles can help to relieve some of that and improve the situation. Absolutely. Yeah. So laughs, smiles relieve some of that tension, and that helps. So you want to hear a joke, Erica?
Yes.
Ready? All right. So this is great. All right. What concert costs 45 cents?
Only 45 cents?
Only 45 cents.
Concert? I don't know.
50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
Oh!
See?
I got you.
Got it.
Yes.
Number 3, smile and laugh, even at my stupid jokes. All right. Now, the next one is meditate. Oh, excuse me, I got ahead of myself. I'm sorry. Get social support is number 4.
Good call.
Yes, so get social support, call a friend, send an email.
Yes.
When you share your concerns or feelings with another person, it helps. Make sure that it's someone that you trust and someone that can understand and validate you. My good friend that I walk with most mornings of the week, I'm not sure who is providing more of the therapy, if it's me or her, but it really helps things a lot, especially as we talk through things in life. We both enjoy that experience and we look forward to the weather getting nice to do it. So now we're on to number 5. Okay, and number 5 is meditating. Now, I'm not saying we're sitting there and doing the
Don't do
not do that necessarily.
Don't need to do this.
So when you think about meditation and mindfulness, mindful prayer, they help the body to relax and to focus. So mindfulness can help people to see new perspectives, develop self-compassion, so you're improving that self-esteem, and a lot of other things. When you're practicing mindfulness, people can learn how to release those emotions that have been causing physical stress. So much like exercise, even meditating briefly can reap immediate benefits. So I often will put together meditation and mindfulness because they are very, very important factors and they go together. So mindfulness is all about being present, and there are several ways to do this. One of my favorite apps right now to use is called Cenvello. So that is spelled Sanvello. So with Cenvello, what it does, and it's especially helpful for those people who are missing human connection. So I have mine set to randomly come on, and it'll just come up and it'll say, Kelly, how are you doing today? And so it's like a good friend. Yeah, and so I suggest that to a lot of my patients who might be home alone. So apps are a very good way to do this. So I want to show you a very short mindfulness exercise. Okay, so Erica, you want to practice
Yep.
this? Okay, so what we're going to talk about is mindful breathing. Now, when you're doing any type of a breathing exercise, you want to be just as straight as you can. Usually, which not for the purpose of this video, usually I would instruct people to stand straight up against the wall. I want every part, your head, your butt, the backs of your feet touching that wall. The reason for that is because the better your posture, the more air you can get in your lungs and the better this is going to work. If you don't have a wall that has free space on it, lay down on the floor. Don't do a bed or a couch or a chair because you tend to slouch. So anyway, what happens is, first of all, in this exercise, you have to be still and focus on your breath for just 1 minute. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start by breathing in and out slowly. One breath cycle should last for approximately 6 seconds. And when you're counting seconds again, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's however you learn to count seconds. So I learned it 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, so on. You've got to make sure that you're counting your seconds. Now, I have a pretty good lung capacity, so I have found that I cannot practice some of these exercises with people because I can hold my breath way longer than they can. So have to keep that in mind. If you can't get 6 seconds, then start with 4 and build your way up. Okay, so your breath cycle's lasting for about 6 seconds. You're breathing in and you're breathing out slowly. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, letting your breath flow effortlessly in and out of your body. You're thinking about nothing else. You're thinking about breathing. So as you've got this air and you're breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth, and the reason that you want to breathe in through your nose is because your nose kind of conditions the air a little bit, so you're not taking a straight shot of hot air or cold air. Number 3 is let go of your thoughts. So you need to let go of those things that you have to do later today or pending projects that need your attention, and you just let thoughts rise and fall on their own accord and be at one with your breath. Okay? So we're pushing those thoughts away, kind of like a car passes on the street. You let it pass. Now, purposefully watch your breath. Focus on your sense of awareness and on its pathway as it enters your body and as it fills you with life. Because what that air is doing is it's giving you life. One of the best things we can do for ourselves. Now, finally, you want to watch with your awareness as it works its way, as that air works its way up and out of your mouth. And its energy then dissipates in the world. So what you're thinking about here is that awareness of that stressor. You're bringing it up when you take a breath, and when you breathe it out, you're letting that stressor go. So again, just a quick review. You start by breathing in and out slowly, 6 seconds for a breath cycle. You're going to breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, letting your breath flow effortlessly in and out of your body. You're going to let go of your thoughts. You're going to let go of what you have to do, projects, all of that. We're just thinking about breath, and those thoughts are rising and falling. Again, awareness of your breath again, and its pathway and what your breath is doing for you. So as it enters your body, it's filling you with life. As you breathe out, it's sending away those stressors. So again, watch your awareness as it works, and let those stressors work their way up and out, and they disappear into the world. So mindfulness is all about being present, and it's an important part of meditation. And that exercise we did really wasn't anything too crazy.
No, and I love that it was simple. Everyone can do this.
everyone can do this at their own pace, and you build that stamina in your breath, like Kelly was saying, and just practicing even holding that breath for 4 seconds. It makes you forget about whatever the stress was. And it's like, oh, how am I feeling? Asking yourself that question, you know, and taking in that stress as you breathe in. And then physically, as you breathe out, I almost envision whatever the stress is leaving my body, exiting my body when I breathe out. Awesome.
Now, stress mastery, we could go on for days on this topic. And so I enjoy writing the Mental Health Minute for Wilson Medical Center, and it makes it out to the Facebook page occasionally. The top 2 things that I am asked to write about, one of them is memory skills. The second one is stress mastery. So I'll give you more information in upcoming minutes. I hope that you have enjoyed our video series for Mental Health Month. We will be offering some classes through our Circle of Life coaching. Don't have the schedule for those yet, but we will be getting that information out to you. Ultimately, what I want you guys to remember is at the end of the day, mental health matters. It matters a lot. So I will sign off by saying, whole health begins with mental health. Let it begin with you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.